Imagine you're on a rocket on humanity's first mission to Mars. You're hurling through space, and all of a sudden, there's a medical emergency. What do? It turns out that a brilliant physician entrepreneur has already solved this problem. They found a way of remote 3D printing across the boundaries of space medical equipment that you might need to help someone on crisis in a rocket. How cool is that? This is Dr. Greg Charlop here, and I want to talk to you today about physician entrepreneurship, why you should think about doing it, and how it's easier than you think. I'm the founder of the Physician Wellness Project, and I help doctors just like you who are considering doing careers outside of medicine or within medicine and with a little more creativity or a little more fun or better work-life balance. So here's the deal. Let's say you're a doctor or a dentist and you come up with some really clever idea, maybe a cool new tool or a new device or something like that. It is easier than ever to get these things made, to get these things in the hands of other doctors, and there are so many companies that will fund you or support it and distribute it. You'd be shocked how easy it could be to get your new invention sold on the market and making money before you know it and helping people. Think about telemedicine, for example. That is a gold rush. Now, I just watched the Super Bowl, and I tell you, with the video cameras and everything all over the game, I was almost tasting people's sweat. I felt like I was so immersed in the experience. This could be true for telemedicine as well. Think about if you have a better idea for remote patient monitoring, maybe better blood pressure, better blood sugar, you name it, better interactions with videos. You could deploy these ideas, help millions of people, get them snatched up right away by companies that will pay you tons of money for it, and make a difference. The opportunities for you as a physician entrepreneur are endless. If you're a doctor and you want to do something in business, it doesn't even have to be medically related. Maybe you're a doctor who loves real estate and you came up with a clever idea with properties, or you also love to cook and you came up with some brilliant new thing to do in the kitchen. I'm telling you, as a doctor, when you pitch these ideas and you're looking for people to work with, you'll find it surprisingly easy to get your idea, even if it's in the kitchen, off the ground, and I could help you do it. Now, one of the great things about being a doctor is that people automatically give you credibility. So when you've got that MD after your name, people think, that person's smart. That person is very hardworking. That person got a lot accomplished. And that person must be very ethical. That's an amazing thing to walk in the door with when you're pitching yourself to an investor or a potential partner. Let me give you an example. I'm a physician, and when I message someone cold on LinkedIn or Facebook, someone I don't know, they almost always respond to me. Why? Because they know that I'm a doctor, and they automatically give me all this credibility, which is great. They're much more likely to hear what I have to say if I'm pitching them on a business idea, or I just want to ask them for advice, or even just to befriend them. I'm given a certain amount of leeway, and it really makes things so much easier for me. It kind of greases the wheels for connections. And that is a powerful tool that you as a doctor could deploy to your benefit. Whether you're trying to fundraise, or get other partners, or just want to get someone's advice. Now, there are two things I do recommend to people like you, physician entrepreneurs that are considering starting their own business. Number one, speak to a wealth management person. Before you start something like this, it will probably cost you some money up front, and it's good to know what your financial reserves are, and you want to learn that from an impartial expert. So there are wealth advisors that will look at your accounts and they'll say, look, you're in great shape, no problemo. You go out there, you can mess around for a couple of years, you're going to be fine. Or they may say, your finances aren't as good as you thought they were. Maybe you should save up a little more money first. Either way, it's good to have that information so you know what your runway is when you're trying to work in your business. The second thing I recommend to people, if you can, is to try to still keep your foot in the medical door even while you're doing your physician entrepreneurship idea. So if you're a doctor and you want to start a business and you're, let's say, in emergency medicine or anesthesia, I would still continue your CMEs, keep your medical licenses current, and try to do some shifts in your medical job. Go work at the hospital or in the clinic here or there. You don't have to do it much. A weekend here, a night there, just enough to maintain your skills and to keep your CV current. And that way, if things don't work out with your business, you could just go right back into medicine. No harm, no foul. So keep your medical stuff current so you could switch back into a medical career if you want to. If you have more questions about how you could be a doctor entrepreneur and start a business or become a consultant or just do an interesting side hobby, message me. Dr. Gregory Charlop, I'm on LinkedIn. You can go to my website, gregorycharlopmd.com. On YouTube, I have tons of useful content for doctors looking to do cool stuff. And you can grab your own copy of the Physician Wellness Project book from Audible or Amazon and learn more about how you can make a better career for yourself. And please, if you found this video useful, give it a like. We'll have more good stuff coming soon.